Assalamu alaikum. So today we will start with decimals. Okay, so we have seen the fraction part. I hope everyone is clear with the fractions. Okay, we will do a full practice. We will take some time for this unit. Okay, but you need to do nice practice for this unit. Okay, fractions, decimals. These are other kinds of numbers other than natural numbers, whole numbers, integers. All right. So I've told you in the last video that decimal is nothing but its other way of expressing a fraction. Okay, a different way of expressing a fraction is decimal. How is it exactly? If I have 1 by 2, okay, this is a fraction. Okay, I will write this fraction as 0.5. How? I need to divide this to 1 divided by 2, isn't it? So this 1 will not go in will not come in 2 table. So what we will do is we will place a point. Okay, this point will give us to put 0 here. Here 2 5s is 10. So my remainder is 0 now. So any fraction can be represented in the form of a decimal. Okay, so decimals are what? Numbers with points. Okay, so you call them as decimals. So any fraction. Now you have 1 by 10 fraction. Okay, so if I divide this 10 with 1, okay, so this 10 will not go with is not there, 1 is not there in 10 table, so I will place a point. I can place 0 here, so this will be 10 ones is 10, this is 0. So 1 by 10 in decimal it is 0.1. okay, so 1 by 10th is, how do you represent? So you will have 10, a rectangle. Okay, it is divided into how many divisions? 10 divisions. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Okay, so this and one part is used. Okay, so out of all these regions, this particular part is how much? It is 0.1. Okay, it represents a 0.1, or you can say it is 1/10th part among this. All right, and so now, as I already have told you, 1 by 10 you can write it as 0.1. Now what about 9 by 10? You can write it as 0.9. So whenever you divide any number with 10, okay, so you will place the point after one digit. So point will come here, so it is 0.9. Or you can go for division. So 9 is divided by 10. You don't have 9 in 10 table, so I will place a point to get 0 here. Now 10 nines is 90. This is my answer. So 9 by 10 can be represented as 0.9. Okay, any number you take. 5 by 10 you will represent it as 0.5. 3 by 10 you represent it as 0.3. Okay, if you have 35 by 10, so after one digit you will place a point, so my answer will be 3.5. okay, I hope you're getting the point. So let me take few more. If I have 45 by 10, then it will be 4.5. So from here you need to count digit. So after you have 10, so after one digit you will place a point. So this is 4.5. If I have 355 by 10 divided by 10, so in terms of decimal points, how you can write? So you will place a point after one digit, that is 5. You need to count it from right to left. Okay, so it will be 35.5. Alright, this is whenever you divide with any number with 10, so after one digit you will place a point. Now what about 100? If it is 1 by 100, I'll get 0.01. How is it? See, if I divide 100, okay, with 1 with 100, so this 1 is very less number, it is not there in 100 table, so I will place a point, 0 point, so I can take 2 zeros. Once I place a point, I can take how many number of zeros I want. Okay, so for me, if I take 1 0, 10 again, it will not be there, it is not there in 100 table, so I will take one more 0 to make it 100. So 100 ones, you will take extra 0, you will place one more 0 here, okay, and 100 ones is 100. This is 0. So we took a point, okay, and we placed 0. Now we want one more 0 to be placed. So already we have point here, we can place it, but you need to place one more 0 after the point. So my 1 by 100 is 0.01. Alright, now let me take few more examples. If I have 2 by 100, okay, so it will be 0.02. You want me to show again division? So 2 is divided by 100, okay, so since 2 is not there in 100 table, so I will place a point, and here it is 20. Again 20 is not there in 100 table, so I will place one 0 here, and again here 0 you can take now. So 100 twos is 200. So my answer for 2 by 100 is 0.02. Alright, I hope you're getting this. If though it's very new to you, it's easy, don't get confused. Okay, so any number which is divided in terms of multiples of 10, okay, now since here you have 100, so you have placed a point after 2 digits, okay, so we have two zeros, 1 2, so here after 2 digits you will place from right to left 1, there is no digit, so I will place 0 here, this is 2, 1 2, after this you will place a point, so I have took 0.01. Let me show with more examples. Okay, let me do this here. If suppose I have 355 divided by 100, how do I do this? So 355 divided by 100. Let me show this with first division. So we have 355. This is 100. So 100 threes is 300. Okay. Now your 55 is remaining. So now we want remainder 0. Okay. We want to keep remainder 0. So what we will do? We have 55. This will not come in 100 table. So now you will place a point here and take 0. Now 100 5s is 500. Now if you subtract these two, you will get 50 as a remainder. Now again 50 will not go in this, isn't it? So already you have a 50 is not there in 100 table. So already you have placed a point here. So you can take 0. Alright. So 100 5s is 500. Now you got remainder 0. So whenever 2 digits, it is dividing it with 100, okay, after 2 digits you will place a point, from right to left you count 2 digits, 1 2, so my answer is 3.55. alright, now tell me if I take something like this. I have 4125 divided by 100. Directly you can tell me, you can either go by this, okay, but for multiples of 10 it's very easy. If you you can directly put it. So since you have 2 digits, 2 zeros. So you need to place point after two digits. You need to count from right to left. So 1, 2. So my point will come here. This is 41.25. Okay. Similarly, now tell me, what if I have 1000 in the denominator? So the 1000 has 3 zeros. So you will place point after 3 digits. You need to count it from right to left. If you don't have 3 digits, you will place a 0, and you will show it. You will place 0 and you will put a point. Alright. So let me do this for your 1001 problem. Okay, you can, if you have any doubts, we can discuss in our Zoom meeting. No need to worry about it. Okay, if I take 30 divided by, suppose, okay, let me take 31. Okay, 31 divided by 1000. So I have 3 zeros and in denominator, so I need to place where point from right to left, count to 3 digits. I don't have third digit, so I will place 0. So now my point will come 0.031. Okay. So now what exactly is this decimal point? Okay, let me explain this. See, any number, if I have like this 5.62, okay, this is decimal point. Alright, and this part is called as decimal part. Okay, the point after point, the number whatever you have, that is called as decimal part. And this, remember, and this decimal part is always less than 1. And this part we call it as on the left side of the decimal point, we call this part as a whole number. Okay, and this whole number, as we know, all whole numbers are greater than or equal to 0. They start from 0, isn't it? So always a whole number can be a 0 or greater than 0. Alright, so decimal part is always less than 1, and the whole part is what? Whole number part is greater than 0 or equal to 1. Okay, now tell me, if I take one example, if I have 41.25, and this, what is the decimal part? It is 25. Okay, and what is the whole number? And in this whole number part, it is 41. Okay, and this is point. If we don't have any number on the left side, okay, if I have something like this, whole number part is not present. Okay, if it's 0, so you will put it as 0.25 if there is no whole number. Okay, or you can write this as 0.25. It is one and the same. You can either say 0.25 or just 0.25. Alright. Okay, yeah, here there is one example shown. No whole number part. That means if it is not there, how do you represent it? You represent it with 0. Okay, so this is 0.69, or you can write this as 0.69. This both are one and the same. So these are the basics of your decimal. And so what exactly does a decimal number have? It will have a decimal part and a whole number part. The decimal part is always less than 1, and whole number part is always greater than or equal to 1. Okay, like how we have studied place values in our chapter 1. Actually it was revision for you all for the natural numbers. So in decimals, let's see how is it going to be your place values. Okay, so can you guess how do we place the how do we give the place values for a decimal number? Look at this. See, whenever you have a point, okay, on the right side, numbers, you are going to call this as 10th place, 100th place, that is 1 by 10th. 1 by 10, 1 by 100 is called as 10th hundred. Okay, and we know normal whole numbers, that is units, tens, hundreds, it is the same, okay, for the whole number. So when we come on the right side of a decimal part, it's going to be 10th, 100th, 1000th place. Okay, if we do some examples on this, okay, you will come to know how to expand a decimal number. Okay, and also you will get used to the place values of decimal number. All right, I think for today this much is enough about decimals. All right, we will proceed further in the next class. See, I will show you one more thing. Now if I have a rectangle like this, okay, and I have something blocks like this. Alright, so how many divisions are there? It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it is divided into 4 in row, in columns. In row, how many you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So totally you have 16. This total rectangle, it is divided into 16 parts, isn't it? So now I just want this particular part. So this, how will it represent this? This is 1 by 16th part out of this whole rectangle. This particular small block, it is representing how much, what number it is representing? It is 1 by 16th part. Okay, if I take two blocks, okay, these two blocks, they are representing how much? 2 by 16th part. All right, so this is how, like from a whole, okay, you are going, if you are looking at the smallest part of that, you call it as 1 by 16th or 2 by 16th part. Okay, two together you'll get 2 by 16th part, that is nothing but it is 1 by 8th part. Okay, now similarly, if I have 100 divisions, okay, it is like this. If I have 100 divisions here, okay, so my one part on in this 100th division, 100 divisions will be how much? 1 by 100. Okay, only this particular small one part is, it represents 1 by 100. Okay, I think let's stop till here for today. In the next class again we'll discuss we will move on with the next topic. Okay, until we meet again, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.